I have worked in many capacities as a registered nurse, but I have spent over 20 years in ICUs. I have oriented ICU nurses. I have taught for a short time Miss Porter for Clark College at Peace Health Medical Center. I think I am valid to speak. But that's enough of me. I am here today on behalf of Dr. Scott Miller. And I want to tell you my story. It was September 19th. My husband and I and our younger brother and wife took off for Eureka, Montana to visit our middle brother Charles and his wife Ruth. Ruth uses a walker. Our brother Charles is somewhat disabled. They are 85 and 86. Listen, my husband and I are 87. They are 85 and 86. We are the elderly that are supposed to be protected with these with the vaccination. Anyway, we found them in the home of their son and daughter-in-law who were in bed with COVID. So we packed them up in 45 minutes, put them in our car, and we brought them here to Vancouver. I live south of the Vancouver Mall. And by the way, I'm a representative of the community of Clark County. The next day on our arrival, the brother broke out with a temperature of 101.4 and coughing violently. Then pretty soon, the lady with the walker started coughing and had fever. My husband, similar. Me, I had a temperature of 100.4. But God strengthened me. I want you to know that this is God thing, because why would we pick the weekend to go see the brother ahead of time, 2 weeks ahead, and not know that they were in the home of COVID? And we got here, and a friend told us who had been treated by Dr. Scott about him. And so I packed the four of us and our son Sid in the car, and we came over to this parking place, and they tested us, and we were all positive of COVID. So we went home. They took us in as patients. We went home, and these wonderful volunteer team of nurses brought all kinds of things for us, ministered to us, gave us counsel. They were always ready. What a blessing to this community these people are. I love that practice, really, I do. So, I want to share with you that last night we did self-tests on all four of us, and they were negative. We didn't have to bury anybody. Nobody's in a casket at a memorial service. We are in our mid-80s. You know? Anyway, but my son, he had uncontrolled diabetes. He had lost his wife a year ago and had cared for her for 28 years with multiple sclerosis. He was grieving and he did not take care of himself. So this is something that I want everybody to know. When Dr. Scott knew about his I want everybody to be quiet and listen to this.
Hold the mic closer.
I want everybody to be quiet and listen to this. When Dr. Scott found out about his blood sugar, he said, oh, you must call the ambulance and you must send him to the hospital. Now look, he did not step out of his practice, of his prerogatives. He sought help when help was needed. Do you understand? Okay. I wrote this in 20 minutes. I'm so passionate. I want to tell you what a remarkable man Dr. Scott is. I never met him until just now. But he has treated us. He has treated us. I have not even talked about his kindness and his telephone calls to see how we work. His dedication to God to serve our community. It is awesome to have a man like this serve us. Awesome. And then the Washington Medical Commission arose. I want to know how many on the Washington Medical Commission have treated COVID patients successfully. Yeah. Shame on them. I want to know how many physicians have treated patients successfully or even hung out a sign saying, we don't treat COVID patients. Shame on you. How many ERs? And I know patients that this has happened to and they've died, have been sent home with no treatment until they are sick enough to be taken into PCU and then ICU. Shame on you. My opinion, as a voting member, resident of Clark College, is that Dr. Scott Miller's license needs to be renewed immediately. Not just revoked, but with humongous apologies from those who have done such a dastardly thing. And from the news press, there need to be abundant apologies for those who have villainized him or serving our community so valiantly and night and day. We, the people of Clark County, thank you, Dr. Miller, from the bottom of our hearts. And we will deal with these people who have trashed you.